Welcome back to HARBRO Freight Quality Videos, Lowest Prices, where we try to do a deep dive into prices sometimes. And that's what we're going to do today, just to verify that some of these ITC deals are actually deals. But first, don't forget, free gift this weekend for everyone, $35 purchase or more. ITC, with any purchase, you can get either the Icon adapters, Pittsburgh wrenches, or these titanium step drill bits. So let's jump right in. And if you find these useful, please consider liking or subscribing. It helps the channel a lot. Maybe be number 2 member to join the channel. And consider turning on the notifications just so you get these as soon as they come out. Because sometimes there are deals, like the flash deals that happen every once in a while, that you only have really less than a day to plan for. Anyways, part of the super coupons, just a reminder, 20% off Merlin air hoses, 20% off of any Merlin air hose. And this is going on through, I believe for the next 2 weeks. It goes through June 15th. This is part of the super coupons. And you're getting 20% off. So let's just say if you did do their most expensive air hose, there's this 1/2-inch 100-foot rubber air hose for $80. And if you're getting it at 20% off, you're getting it for $64. So saving $16 on their most expensive one. And of course, it kind of goes down from there for different options that you may have. But don't forget, last month they had the water hoses, which is easy to remember, easy to forget that the deal's going on. But again, 20% off of Merlin air hoses. Don't forget. So that's one deal. And the rest are ITC deals. So first we have this Quinn 1/4-inch, 3/8-inch, 1/2-inch drive, SAE and metric high-vis socket set. It's a 66 piece and it's $49.99, save 16%, is listed at $60. So I am a fan of Quinn. Let's verify the deal. And just as a reminder, we're using this website, Hazard Fraud, which is not a perfect site. There is some tools missing, but it tracks the price history for a majority of the tools based off of their regular price, their super coupon price or their regular coupon price, and or ITC deals. So that's what we're looking at. That'll be linked in the description if you're interested in looking at some tool history for yourself. But again, this is the Quinn set, $60. Does show that it went up to $60 in January of this year. Has fluctuated quite a bit over the last 4 years. The newest ITC deal is at $50, and it does look like it's been down to $45 before a few times, and that's the lowest it's been. So $5 above its lowest price, so not too bad of a deal. This one is a recommended if you are in the market for it. 16% off. Next, the Centec digital inspection camera, $79.99 regular listed price, $60 for the Inside Track Club member price. And of course, this will be used as a camera to get a clear view of parts, components, and trouble spots in hard to reach places, which I'm curious on the resolution of the camera. So it's 320 by 240 pixels, runs on batteries, LCD display, which seems pretty cool for the cost of a camera. I mean, maybe cameras have come a long way, but $60 seems like a pretty great deal for a camera, especially with the scope like this and a nice clear screen. If anybody's used this one, please let me know. But $20 off, 25% off on the surface seems like a really, really, really good deal. But let's verify the history. It does show that it's gone up in price back in 2024 to this new price of $80, but hasn't changed since. And it does appear the lowest deal price that it comes down to is the $60, which it's currently at, and only twice before, but this was back in 2021, so pandemic times, was it down to $55. So in this case, I would say, since it hasn't gone down to that price in 4 years, it was at a $59 also in 2021. So from that end, I would say it's very close to its lowest price. So this is definitely a good buy based off of its history and at 25%. So definitely something to consider. Next, Icon 3/8-inch metric professional semi-deep socket 12-piece, listed at $40, $35, only 12% off. So that has me hesitating a little bit, but what doesn't have me hesitating is that it is Icon, of course. And so let's just verify the price history. So this did go down in price to the $40 back in 2023, so that hasn't changed, which is good. It's going down. And it does look like it was down to $30 last Black Friday. And then May of 2024. So over a year ago, it has gone down to $29. And that being said, it's at $35. So it's close. Not the best deal that it's been at, but outside of a Black Friday deal or May deal last year, where it was at basically $30. $34.99 is a decent deal. So just again, so you're making the most informed decision that you can with these ITC deals. Next, Quinn half-inch drive extendable breaker bar. I am a big fan of Quinn, as I am sure a lot of you are. And at $24.99, that's already a pretty decent deal for a breaker bar. But of course, with this ITC, you get 20% off. And this compares to the gear wrench 87852, which says listed here at $60. But looking at the price history, $30 hadn't changed until February this year. And it's good to see that this has had a price drop as opposed to a price increase. So back in February, it actually dropped down to $25 as its new regular price. And the lowest price that it's been, including this ITC, is at $20, which it's been at twice before, but it is the lowest price. So $20 for this Quinn half-inch drive extendable breaker bar is the lowest price that it's been. So this is a definite, if you're in the market for a breaker bar, you're not doing bad if you're going with Quinn. Half-inch extends from 16 to 24 and 3/4 inch, just in case you need that extra torque. Great deal on this one. Next, Icon half-inch drive professional long reach flex head ratchet with comfort grip, not G2. I guess this would be G1, but still a nice ratchet. Listed at $65. ITC price of $55, so $10 off, 15% savings. Let's check the price history on this, and it does show that it has gone down in price as of last year, February, from $68 to the $65. And there hasn't been too many coupons specifically for this tool. There is every so often the sales that they do between 30, 40% on all Icon ratchets. Those are hard to forecast. But outside of that, coupon-wise, regular coupon did have it down to $50 back in August of last year. And this ITC coupon has it to $55. So $5 above its lowest price. But again, something to consider. Not a bad deal. Definitely closest to its lowest price. Next, Toolbox Big Grip Bucket Blue Shop Towels. This one I put in here just because, I looked. The deal is a good deal. 21% off, $16.49, and everybody needs bucket blue shop, not bucket blue, but shop towels. Tend to use the blue towels. It's listed at $13, and even though this has gone up in price, regular price, in February of this year by about $1, this ITC coupon looks to be its first coupon that it has, and it is the lowest price that it's been at. So these are at their best price. So it'd be a good time to stock up on some decent towels. And then we have Quinn again. 3/4 inch extendable ratchet, $69.99, $10 off, 14% off compared to Easy Red MR34. And looking at the price history on this one, there doesn't appear to be much history. It came out, looks like last year, December, $70. That hasn't changed. And this appears to be the first coupon for it, down to $59.99. And that's its lowest price. So outside of like a get 20% off of any single item, where you could choose anything really for 20% off, outside of that, this hasn't been on sale. And I don't recall seeing, and maybe there has been X percentage off of Quinn ratchets. Don't recall. Maybe some of you have a better memory than I do. But based purely on coupons, this is at its lowest price. So a definitely considerable item here from Quinn. Extendable ratchet, 3/4 inch. Best price that it has been on Harbor Freight. Next, a new tool, Hercules. These Cobalt Step drill bits, 3 of them. Brand new tool, $42.99 normal price, 16% off at $35.99. And although it does show that there was a price for these back in January and it's gone up to $42, this $35.99 that it's at appears to be the lowest price that they've been. So something again to consider. Lowest price that they've been on Harbor Freight. Not going to leave Pittsburgh out of this as a viable option for a ratchet. Here we have the 3/8 drive flex head ratchet. $20 normal list price, which is already seems like a great deal. But then with this ITC coupon, it's 25% off. And this goes only for the 3/8 inch. But looking at the price history, didn't come out too long ago. 23 bucks, went up to $24. Lower price went down back in October of last year, down to $20. And then on top of that, this price is the best price, $15. So don't sleep on Pittsburgh, especially for like regular things. It's going to get mostly everything done for you. Next, One Stop Gardens rolling work seat with tool tray. So 65 bucks normal price, but it's listed at $50, 23% off, and 50 bucks already seems great for a seat with these type of wheels. I feel like you're already getting a lot of bang for your buck. Like the Icon seats, I think best case are like $65, and they have regular casters, but look at these. You're getting some beefy off-road wheels here. Anyways, $50 on the surface seems like a great deal, but let's check it out. Did go up in price in April by about $5, but based on the history, this newest ITC deal is the lowest that it's been. You can see it down here in the right-hand corner. $49 is the lowest, so definitely something to consider. And then the Gordon tool. I saw some feedback on these not having the greatest quality, but I've definitely seen a lot of positive feedback as well. But I don't have it. If you do have it, let me know. But based on price alone and hype, $40. I don't think I've seen these on sale. So outside of you using, again, your 20% off and being able to find it when those any single item deals come up, 12% off is decent. $35 for ITC members, and the price history verifies it. Price hasn't changed since it came out last year in June. And this would be, according to this website, the first coupon officially for this Gordon multi-tool compared to the Leatherman. And it comes with a case. You can fix your sunglasses. You can do a lot of things with it. That's what it is. It's a multi-tool. So best price, first coupon. So first discount outside of the coupons that you could apply to anything. And then just some honorable mentions. Again, the website isn't perfect. It doesn't show every tool. But this Icon 2100 lumen LED rechargeable magnetic extendable underhood floodlight at 90 bucks, 22% off, over 20%, always solid for anything really, but also for Icon. And last honorable mention, this Daytona Creeper, $85 normally listed, 23% off at 65 bucks. Good discount. It's Daytona, great color. And I'll leave it at that. Don't forget your free tool this weekend. Let me know which one, let me know how many people, how many socket adapters or wrench sets or strep drill bits that you've gotten. Hopefully you haven't run into any out of stock issues. Don't forget about the 20% off Merlin hoses. ITC goes through the end of the month. Super coupons go through mid-month. And again, I'll leave it at that. Happy Harbor Freighting. Please consider liking and subscribing, turning on notifications. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will send them your way.